Dominant groups support digressive victimhood claims to counter accusations of discrimination. What do we mean when we refer to white Americans as the dominant group? For starters, dominant groups do not have to be a majority. Even a minority group can dominate through an apartheid system, as we saw in South Africa. Discrimination against other groups within the same nation are commonplace when one group dominates. White Americans are considered the dominant group in the United States for two main reasons. First, they make up a large part of the population, which is largely due to changing who counts as white throughout our history. Second, they have created and controlled many of the country's rules, laws, and systems. This control wasn't just given, it was taken and kept through sheer force. They have quite literally imposed their dominance on all others. Today I'm examining the use of digressive victimhood claims, as these are the ideas we are most commonly faced with in the present as the push for progress continues. Research shows dominant groups support digressive victimhood claims to counter accusations of discrimination, often because they feel that it's most effective in silencing criticism. The research specifically investigated how dominant group members react to accusations of discriminatory behavior or mistreatment of marginalized groups. They found that rather than listening and empathizing, defensive strategies are commonly used in response to criticism from marginalized groups. There are two types of victimhood claims: digressive victimhood claims and competitive victimhood claims. Reverse discrimination or reverse racism is an example of competitive victimhood claims. Digressive victimhood claims are when individuals deflect by presenting themselves as victims of discrimination on an unrelated issue. Here are some examples of common digressive victimhood claims: men responding to accusations of misogyny by claiming threatened men's rights, heterosexuals responding to accusations of homophobia by claiming threatened traditional values and claiming their religious liberties are under attack, white Americans responding to accusations of racism by claiming threatened free speech, deflecting conversations about the importance of valuing Black lives, which historically have been undervalued, by insisting the focus should instead be on all lives mattering. A study looked at how these groups respond when accused of discrimination. It focused on two key examples: Christian Americans claiming their religious freedom is under attack when called homophobic, and white Americans claiming their free speech is being threatened when accused of racism. The study included 3,081 people and found individuals consistently favored making themselves victims of a different issue over claiming reverse discrimination because this method was more successful in silencing individuals from marginalized groups. The research showed something interesting and disturbing. People who displayed high levels of racial resentment would often make aggressive victimhood claims even when it was found that they didn't truly care about the rights they said were being violated, like free speech. So it was found that individuals from dominant groups will claim victimhood just to deflect attention from accusations about their own discriminatory behavior. Give me a follow to stay informed.